Try not to tell my head because I have my Q-tips in my ear. Um, so I was just, I've been watching different videos. Hello, everyone. I'm sorry. Let me not be rude. How's everybody doing today? I'm going live as usual, but I'm not expecting a lot of people to come in. Um, but hopefully, when you do come in, you will like and subscribe to my page. And if you don't like it, you can do a thumbs down. I'm not forcing anyone to do that or join me or subscribe to me. But anyway, I just wanted to ask the question, are we African American or are we Indians? And because I'm thinking about this reparation situation that's going on with the ADOS movement. Um, but we have a lot to discuss here, ladies and gentlemen, because I've been looking at different videos and, I'm doing my own personal research because I think it's very important for us to understand that we really need to, we as a race of people, regardless if we are African American or Indian or whatever you identify yourself with, it is important to know your history, you know, and I find it very humorous with this the ancestry. For example, everybody went out and was doing their ancestry and everybody was promoting it on TV, The View and a whole bunch of different shows, The Real, everybody was doing their ancestry. And then even if when you go on YouTube, you will notice a lot of people, doing their ancestry. And I was finding it very, very um amusing that everybody basically came back saying that the results came back saying that majority of the people that did it was from Ghana. But what I find even more amazing that I was watching a couple of videos and there was some Africans saying that they never heard anything about slavery over here in the United States. They never heard anything about our ancestors being taken from Africa and was put on ships and brought here to America. That was shocking to me too. I'm like, wow, so y'all wasn't even taught about it. They didn't even learn about it nor know about it until they went to school. That was a red flag for me. So I did more search, more search, more search. And it became more clear to me that what we were taught in school could be very well wrong. We were told that we were kidnapped from Africa and that's our homeland and we were brought here. And then I look at stories, even certain Indians was coming out saying, no, you're Indian. Then when I looked at the real American map, the United States of America map, and compared it to the Indian map, all these states were named Indian names before they were turned into American names or the United States of America or whatever you want to call them. But I feel like this at this point in time, you know, whether I'm African American or whether I am Indian, I don't trust the ancestry. I'm not going to do it because really I feel like it's a setup. Truthfully, I believe it's a setup. It's a setup because you hear them constantly talk about, oh yeah, we're about to ship these immigrants back to their countries. And I'm like, are you talking about the Mexicans or the Latino people? Are you talking about black people, African American people, who possibly are the true Indians? Okay. And therefore, y'all came over here and stole this land from our people. So I'm just, it just made me wonder, like, it could be possible that they're pushing people, because you have to, what I want my people to understand is you have to pay attention to what's going on in every aspect of everything that you see, read. You know, when you're looking at these videos on YouTube or when you're reading something or you see something on the news, you have to dig deeper than what is being said to you. Because it was just so weird to me. And I was like, it dawned on me, like, why is everybody doing their ancestry? Why now? Why wasn't this brought up when slavery ended or when Jim Crow ended or, when we were truly supposed to be free? Why it wasn't brought up then? But now you see this from 2018. Everybody doing their ancestry and everybody from Africa. They was either from Europe, British, or Ghana, Africa. But now, not too many people came up as Indians. I wonder why that is. I wonder why that is. It makes you wonder. It just makes you wonder, like, why not the people was coming up as Indians? So I feel like this. This is what I feel like. I feel like their plan, and I could just be off the wall here, but I feel like their plan is to push all the people that have done their ancestry, wherever it said you came from, you have to go back there. Whether you are black, Latino, Mexican, whatever your ethnicity is, they're going to send you back to where you came from. So all them people that have done their ancestry, watch, I have this feeling they're going to force all these people that is from Ghana, because remember now, they're doing this, the 400-year return back home, right? Everybody's supposed to be going back by the end of 2019 of this year in October. This is what you can look it up on YouTube. This is Ghana open up their doors to make it easy for you to transition from the USA to Ghana. I'm not making this up. So it's a arterial motive or whatever. You know what the hell I'm trying to say? They have a motive behind this, and I don't care what anybody say. It's a motive. Cause it just don't make any sense that every black person that took the ancestry came from some part in Africa. Not one black person came back with their results saying that they are Indian, they're from this tribe or that tribe. The tribes y'all came from is over in Africa, and it's a lie. Because for one, let's be realistic, people. These, how you know it's a lie is the way that they're doing this, how they're doing their processing. They're going based off the saliva, not your blood. So how you gonna say from my saliva that I'm from Africa? Wouldn't you get a more detailed reading if it was from your blood to connect your bloodline? But oh, they can't track your blood all the way from the 1900s because they wasn't drawing blood, only killing each other. They were having wars or whatever was going on during that era, but it wasn't what it is today. Then, now, I'm just saying, it just gives you a thought. So that's why I refuse to do any of them. It's a lie. Even the man, the black historian man that do that TV show, tracing all the entertainers, their history. Even he said it in a, at some place he was at, saying how, when Oprah Winfrey said she had put out there that she was from the Zulu tribe, and so he called, like, oh, he called the scientists or whoever the guy was that was doing all of this, um far as the people to know where they came from, the scientists, the doing the DNA results or whatever. And he had said, hey, did you Oprah put out that she said she from the Zulu tribe, and he asked him, "Did you know anything about it?" He was like, "Nah." He said, "Did you tell her that?" And he was like, "Nah." And then he said, "Well, is anybody there with you?" He said, "No." He said, "Well, go back there and change it, saying that Oprah Winfrey is from the Zulu tribe, because hell, you making it up anyway." So that's letting you know that they're making this shit up. They're sending you where the fuck they want to send you, because the bottom line, ladies and gentlemen, the bottom line is this. They're afraid that we are now waking up. People are waking up. They're waking up to the bullshit. Let's keep it 100. I'm going to keep it 100. They are afraid that black people are starting to wake up. And their fear is not to find out that we're Africans, because hell, they know we're not Africans, but they don't want us to know that. But we are waking up to know that we are the true Indians. And their fear is we wake up and claim our land back and put their ass out where they belong. They need to go back to Europe, back to the caves where they belong. So why they keep telling us to go back to Africa? No, you could go back to Europe. You could go back to Britain. You could go back to London. You go back to wherever you came from. Because mind you, if we thinking about slavery, all these people came from Europe. When they supposedly went to Africa to steal our ancestors. Right? Right. This is what they tell us. This is what we supposed to believe. My thing is this, people. Don't go based off of anybody's words. Don't go based off of anybody research. If you want to know truth, because I've been asking for it. I kid you not. I kid you not. Like 3 months ago, I think when this wave, matter of fact, when I could tell you when the wave of awakening, but my awakening had started before when Kamala Harris had said that she was running for president. But it was more of a wide thing to see everybody waking up in that process. My thing is this. Don't rely on anyone, investigation, research, or anything of that nature. If you want to know anything, trace your history. Talk to your family members. Talk to your elders in your family. The ones that are still alive that you can communicate with, that know from that era. Because to be truthful, the only way you're going to know who you are and where you came from is if you put in the work to do the research for yourself. Stop listening to all these people out here, even though they could be right, they could be wrong. But your life, your history, your foundation is based on you and your people and what you have learned throughout history of your own family. Can't nobody tell you that. You have to go and learn that for yourself. I'm just keeping it real. I'm keeping it real for the people out here, because it's a damn shame that in 2019 we still lost as people. We're waking up, but we still lost, and we don't have anyone to guide us through this process of waking up. If we had that, we will be okay. Everybody, when you look at it, every other ethnicity know their history, know where they came from. They know the start point and all the way up until where they at today, except for black people. We have been told so many different stories that it is funny. You don't know what to believe. Am I African American, or am I American American Indian, or am I American Native American? Sorry. Am I African American or am I Native American? Which one is it? And I'm kind of like leaning towards Native American, because a lot of people are saying it was only like a 3% amount of Africans to come on the slave ships. It wasn't that big amount of people, and a lot of people didn't survive. But they were trading Native Americans for Africans, because Africans, I guess, was deemed stronger than the Indian. So therefore, that's what you have. But I just wanted to come on here because it's really bothering me. It's really bothering me, all these different stories that you see and all the research. I've been doing my research because I want to know. I want to know where I came from, my ancestors. I want to know their stories. I want to know truth. I want to know truth. And I just feel like at this point, I feel like this is the reason they knew that they only had a certain amount of time to keep doing what they've been doing for the amount of time that they've been doing it. Their time is up and they know it, and they're still trying to find ways to trick us and to believe in, hey, everybody should go out there. They have all these people on TV. And that's another thing. I know it has nothing to do with this, but I want y'all to understand this too. Every person that you see on TV, every entertainer, every last one of them, every black entertainer is what y'all call them agents. They're agents. So stop looking at these people as they love their people. They don't love you. They love themselves. They love money. They love their position that they're in. Because ask yourself this question. If they had any love for you at all, why they never came back to the communities to help their people? That's number one. Right there, let you know what they're about. They are the sold out people. And you need to understand that. You need to recognize that. And you need to let it go. Stop supporting people that are not supporting you. And that goes with black businesses in your community. And it's very few. So stop supporting these other people that has does not have the same color as you. They don't have the same background as you. They don't even stay in your community. A lot of these people is setting up shops in black community, benefiting off the black community because they seen that the Black Wall Street was very successful. And we had so many haters that they burned the whole town down because they were jealous and envious of black people being successful without the help of the government or anyone to assist them into doing so. Do your research, people. Stop relying on the media and anybody else. I don't even watch it no more. I don't. I'm not even about to put energy. Stop feeding energy because they're using your energy for their benefit. Focus your energy on yourself, your home, your family. Get connected. Try to get connected with your ancestors. Pray, whatever you feel that you need to do to have that connection so your path will be clear and you can move in the right direction. I just had to come here and say that because it's just gotten to a point where it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous of all the stories we have been told, all these lies we have been told for centuries. And like somebody raised the question, why didn't our elders let us know that we were Indians? Because why? They made it law that you cannot say that you're Indian. So for over 4 decades, from our mother's mother, and father, that was a big gap of information that was taken away that we needed to know so we will be in a different position and place right now today. But it was taken from us because they are sitting up here and they took our land. They took our land, and we're waking up to realize what it is. Even Martin Luther King said it, even Malcolm X said it. Malcolm X said Plymouth Rock, we didn't land on Plymouth Rock landed on us. And that's the truth. Do your research. You want to know, research. Just research it. I would not suggest doing the ancestry, the 23, or whatever they call it. It's a setup, people. It's a setup. It's a setup because they are determined to keep this land. And if we come forward and prove that we are the actual Indians, do you know what that would mean? Do you really know what that would mean? That means we all could come together as one and we can tell them to have a nice day and going back where you came from. That's what that means. That means all of the land. This we're talking about this ADOS movement, which I have no problem with the ADOS movement. I'm part of it. I appreciate it, the whole 9 yards. But my thing is, we need truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, not partial truth. We're talking about reparations when really we need to be talking about all this land is ours. So why would we take a piece of the pie when we can have the whole pie? That's just something to think about. I'm just saying, just something to think about. Instead of you asking somebody to negotiate to give you a piece of the pie that you are entitled to, I'm not denying that. But why would you ask for a piece of the pie when the whole pie is yours because you bought it? It's yours. It's yours. The pie is yours. So why are you taking a piece of a pie that all of it belongs to you and your people? So the question of today is, are we African Americans? Are we Native Americans? So that's something you need to do some research. And it does not matter your complexion, it does not matter. It just matters if you do your research and find out for yourself. And know your family history and go as far back as you can go. Because that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to find truth at the end of the day because I want to unite with my people. I want to know my ancestors. I want to know the truth at the end of the day, and I'm entitled to that. If I have to go out and get it for myself, do it for myself, that's what I would do. So I've been on here for 22 minutes and 20 seconds. So I will be coming back with another video later today because I've had a whole bunch of stuff on my head. Yes, they did force that African American on us. I truly believe in my spirit, because it's just so weird how all of this stuff is unfolding and the way that it's unfolding. And it's like all these different distractions that we have been receiving lately, from every end. When you look at, I think when the first wake up call was when we had the Angela Rye and that other bald headed girl. They don't even be on CNN no more. After this ordeal of people waking up and with the Kamala Harris and all black people said we're not voting for her, now it's like, oh, they don't know what to do. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yes. But yeah, so I'm just gonna end it on that note right here. So yeah, please rewatch and once again, everyone that watched this, please share this video because I feel like it needs to go across the board because I need people to stop doing this ancestry DNA to trace your history, to trace where you came from because the information that they're providing you is false. It's not correct. And they have been sued. Do your research. I'm telling you, stop going based off of people's words. Don't even go off my words. Do your research. Okay. I will be back with another video because I got a lot of stuff on my brain. Like I said, that's, things that I've been watching and seeing and peeping. And I'm like, you know what? I have to bring this information out. Whether if it's right or wrong, I could be wrong, but I'd rather put it out there for people to understand, to do their own research anyway. Okay, thank you. Now you got some. Okay, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. I'm trying to put out little videos. I normally don't talk on YouTube like that, but I'm trying. So, yeah, we got to stick together, my people. We have to stick together. All right, y'all have a great day, wonderful day, and I'm going to keep it moving.